faith, belief in action. Wish TV is sharing the stories of people who are guided by their faith from all religions, denominations, and walks of life, and in all the ways faith manifests itself. From the All Indiana Podcast Network, this is Finding Faith.
Hey, all. On this segment of Finding Faith, we have a woman who has conquered and overcome many things with what we call faith. She's going to explain her journey, how she is overcoming a chronic illness. However, she's uplifting spirits as well. We have Sara Cormany with us. Say hey, Sara.
Hey, I'm so happy to be here.
Absolutely. And Sara is the author of Even When Experiencing God's Presence During Difficult Days. That title within itself, Sara, tell me, let's dive into it. What does that mean? Because it even uplifts my spirit when I hear, even on difficult days, experiencing God's presence.
I would say that the root of even when is really understanding that our life is not about if it will get hard, but when it gets hard. And that even when it does, our God meets us in the middle of it. His goodness is not dependent on our circumstance. And you can live fully within joy. You can live and laugh, even when it gets hard.
Yeah. Sara, for those who don't know, you have dealt with an autoimmune disease and you write about this chronic illness in the book. Let's talk about that and what inspired you to put faith to pen, for lack of better terms.
So the funny thing is that I never imagined I would be a writer. I often call myself the accidental writer because it was never in the plan. It was never in my dream for my life. But in 2011, after being chronically ill for, I think it was probably almost 8 years, I had a stroke and then subsequently, not too long afterwards, had a life-threatening septic miscarriage. And for me, that was really the defining point in my life where my disease went from life-impacting to life-threatening. But it also was the first time in my life that I couldn't get on a stage and be confident of what might come out. So for me, the page became this kind of safe place. And much like David in the Psalms, I was able to pour out all my heart, but work my way back to the goodness of God and work my way back to why would God allow this if it breaks my heart? And yet he was still good.
What are you hoping, Sara, that when people read this book, that they're touched by?
And this is the part where I get just a little bit emotional, even though we talked about not giving into our emotions. So I'm going to do my best.
Oh, no, feel those emotions.
Okay.
God created our emotions. Yeah, feel them.
That's right. That's right. And you know, Psalm 34:18, he is near to the brokenhearted. He saves the crushed in spirit. Anybody out there today that is watching this, and bless you for doing that, watching me on television is probably an experience in and of itself, but you are not alone. There is somebody, not only God, who is walking right beside you, but there are people out there that are going through hard things too. You are not alone. That is something that I have seen happen over and over again. We think we are the only ones until we look up and we realize that there are other people walking, persevering, trying to get through the valley.
Absolutely. So, Sara, I love you. And for those who want to get their hands on the book, again, the title is Even When Experiencing God's Presence During Difficult Days. Where can we find it?
I think anywhere books are sold.
Okay.
Don't quote me on that, but I think anywhere books are sold. And you can connect with me at social media, my website. I love people. And it's the reason I wrote this book, was to connect with real people. So please reach out. I would be honored.
Awesome. Well, thank you for answering that call and doing this. And that book was on the inside of you. I know you said it wasn't a part of your plan, but it was definitely a part of God's plans, because the steps of a good man, I'll say a good woman, are ordered, and God will leave nothing unfinished. So I'm glad that you answered that call. For those who want more information, just please go to lifestylelive.tv. We will all have Sara's information, and we'll have a link to the book so you can get your hands on that devotional to help uplift and encourage you for the next 40 days.
From Wish TV, this is Finding Faith. Be sure to like and subscribe to this podcast, and be sure to check out other great podcasts on the All Indiana Podcast Network. Online now at allindianapodcastnetwork.com.